Hey folks, what's up? How you doing? How you doing? I have some things I have to do today. Hey, what's up, Cody? How you doing? Shamu, what's up? Missing from work? That's cool. Hey, Julie, how you doing? Yeah, I got some stuff, so I just had to throw it in because I'm like, oh, I won't be able to do it later. Kind of like last Friday. I'm telling you, like every Friday, I'm doing. I got something going on, but that's fine. That's totally fine. Nothing wrong with that. So let's just get into this. But this was, I guess, their last video. I mean, I heard that Rev made some excuse. Shanny's in the hospital. I'm telling you guys, this sounds like a year and a half ago. Same thing. Shanny got her channel taken down. She was in the same house, oddly enough, I believe, in the uncle's. Got her channel taken down. Was going on channels at the time. People were inviting her to hear her side, but she was porn bombing or trying to porn bomb them. And yeah, she said she was in the hospital for a day. She came back, no proof of it. But yeah, that's Shanny though. So here, let's get into this, everyone. Thank you for being here. Please like, and let's just get this started.
Oh, what I was saying was that when I think about this drama community, because that's what it's called, the drama community, which that tells you all you need to know if you want to be a part of it. You don't.
No. They stir up drama on purpose, man.
Yeah. But I was just thinking to myself, and
All right, now, yes and no. There's some channels that need to do that because this is all they have. And then there's other ones like mine that we're just trying to get to the truth and really make sure that those kids are okay. Now that the children have really gotten out of the picture, that's why I haven't been making as much Shanny videos anymore, because I feel like the kids, the most important thing, are taken care of. Of course, there's the two cats that are left. That definitely is a situation. And the fact that they are begging for money, taking other people's illnesses to, use that as their illnesses, even though they don't have no idea, what those illnesses entail, or the medication, or what you need to do, or the doctors and all that, really shows that they just make up anything, throw it at the wall and see what sticks, and who will pay for their Delta 8.
it came out audibly, and you're like, wait, screw this, we should stream it. Yeah, we should. I see a bunch of actually demented people. Their mindsets are so dark.
Hey, Boo, how you doing?
That it's the type of stuff that you hear in true crime.
Yeah, I got some stuff to do after, so I'm like, let me do this, and then I can feed the kitties and do all what we got to do after. But what's up?
It really is.
Good to see you.
They're the same type.
Hope you're doing well.
Yep.
And if they had no worries of law, who knows what they do?
Yeah, right, Backrooms?
Because they do things that are against the law.
But you know what, Backrooms? I'll tell you one thing. I bet you, Shanny's already told them, I took my channel down. Are they buying it? Because as fast as she can do that, as fast as she can let it go away. You know what I mean? Total bullshit. But I'm sure she drama the kids into being like, okay, Mom, yeah, I love you.
Law.
But at least they're far, far away from her.
And they know they are. And they just do them.
Because they know they'll get away with it.
Yeah, because it's the internet. The internet is treated in a way that it's less than reality. And it's reality.
The people who are on the internet are real, okay?
Yeah, we're not avatars.
And people are going to exist if you like it or not.
Okay, and I'll just say this. Everybody, and I'm sure everyone who watches me, at least, so I can't say everybody, but all the people, all you guys who watch me, know that I've been saying from day one that they were ban invading. She was terminated, and not just terminated like, we don't like you, people mass report you, terminated. Oh, we made a mistake. Oh, well, here's your channel back. So sorry about that. No, they were terminated from the news media. The news media contacted YouTube and said, why you keep having these garbage pieces of life on your channel? So I think it's a little different. They don't understand that they can't come back. Now, I know that some people do get to come back if they have to do a certain type of things or whatever, wait a certain time frame. She's never done that. She was permanently banned. I don't know about Jason, but I'm guessing because if he has a channel, he's always going to have her on. It becomes Shanny's channel, and I think that's really the reason. Besides all his racist stuff that he said and all his conspiracy talk, so they were never allowed to be here. It was only a matter of time. And when she monetized herself, that's when I knew the clock was definitely ticking. And you'd be surprised how many people shouldn't be here that were terminated, but they won't monetize their channel. That's the secret. Putting the camera up to the ceiling fan is not going to help your channel. Not showing your face is not going to help your channel. Even voice modulation. But not monetizing your channel, oh, yeah, that'll help your channel.
Yeah.
On the internet.
And I'm seeing this. I'm really glad you started the live, because it came to my mind. And it may have just exited again, but I'll get it back again. It's the targeting, specifically this targeting of sick people, they have some kind of malady, be it mental or physical.
This isn't the most recent. This is just this is the last video before she got deleted. And then Rev made some video saying that Shanny was in the hospital. I don't even know if I'm going to have time to go into today, but it's the same crap he's done years ago. Shanny's in the hospital. Poor you. And I know other people brought it to everyone's attention. Like, well, if you're in the hospital, why don't you film yourself at the hospital? I mean, that is a good point. But they never do that. And even though they're poor as shit, they don't use Logisticare or anything to get around. Especially a hospital, you do not have to pay a taxi or an Uber if you're at a hospital. They have state medical. That state medical can pick them up and bring them home for free. And they know that. They've used it before. So when they tell you guys that they had to spend $40 for their taxi, they're lying.
And I see mental as physical too. It's so integral to your health.
It is.
Your brain.
It is.
There shouldn't be a distinction.
There isn't any distinction, because your mental can affect your physical.
Yeah. Psychosomatic.
Look at fibromyalgia, for instance.
That's psychosomatic, right?
Most people found a link of trauma to it.
Mm-hmm.
Mafibro.
The pain is related to all the trauma they suffered, and it's like your nerves are on a repeat cycle of traumatizing.
Yeah, I can't get out of it.
Like all the trauma burnt out all our myelin on our freaking nerve cells.
Wow.
Like myelin, like it's actual physical proof that trauma causes damage. It causes nerve damage.
You can think about it. Anybody.
It burns out your myelin, the stress levels.
Mm-hmm.
And guys, folks, didn't I say that this month something was going down the pipeline with these two? It's like I'm psychic or something. Some people think psycho, but that's their business. But I did say this. It's like I know things. It's like somebody tells me, like a little birdie is telling me what's going to happen with these two. Maybe, maybe not. All I know is I know these two for a long time. It's been since 2019, 2020. And these zebras don't change their spots or whatever, stripes. Now I'm like, they don't have spots. Stripes. They don't change their stripes. They should be in jail, actually. My point is, they do the same stuff over and over again. Oh my God, I was threatened. Oh my God, I got to go unalive myself in the hospital because something happened to me. No, try to get a real job. And then if the stresses of you have no place to live now and no one's going to help you because you got fired from your real job, I can almost understand. But even when you get fired from a real job, you have a thing called unemployment. Guys, Shanny, Rev, when you watch this later, you have unemployment, which would protect you. You see, YouTube doesn't give unemployment. Number one. Number two, I mean, haven't you heard that Google is kind of like really shafting creators these days, not giving them their amounts that I guess that they normally would have gotten a few weeks ago, or even a few months ago. I don't know what's up with that, but I hope that gets fixed. That's why I'm looking at other places besides Google, YouTube, because it seems like unless you're a top 1% content creator, you're not going to get any type of money doing this stuff. Well, with all that being said, they shouldn't have put all their eggs in one basket. You know, Shanny still has Rumble, guys. She just doesn't want to use it. I mean, but she could if she wanted to. If she tried to do normal videos, at least she would get some shekels of money.
Of trauma. And myelin is basically this fatty protein type tissue that surrounds the nerve
Rev has
cells,
a channel now?
so it's not
What's it called?
painful when electricity hits it. And it's actual electricity. Our bodies are giant batteries.
That's amazing.
Yeah, Shits and Giggles says Shanny acts like she knows about all these diseases when all she's doing is Googling it before she starts to stream. Even worse, she like David Anthony, she takes other people's traumas, like his, and use it and say, like she was saying that her mom would just have her arm out of the socket. Like, what the hell? No one has their kid's arm out of the socket, which I would hope. But if you did, that you would have really serious muscular problems on that arm for life if your mom had you walking around the house with its arm out of the socket. I had a friend that could do that. You know, he was double jointed and he had like some sort of like goth looking straight jacket, and he'd be like, put me in a straight jacket, and he can get out of the damn thing. And right away we'd have to slam it back in together, and he'd be like, thanks, because that hurts like hell being out. So if Shanny, I've seen her walk around, unfortunately, like, you know, in videos, if that ever happened, she would have had problems to this day. So yeah, she's full of it. She's full of it. I feel like whatever she has is major obesity and some mental issues. She might have fibromyalgia. I don't know, but she doesn't have a rheumatologist to prove that. So there's that.
So when you're talking to someone who has fibro, know that they're getting shocks all the time.
My fibro.
Yeah.
What?
I'm just...
What? You freaking liars. They're getting shots all the time? Oh, you mean cortisone shots? Can you please say cortisone shots? Because when you just say shots all the time, like, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know if you're talking about like Rev shots all the time. You know, please say cortisone shots, Shanny.
just trying to think. It's like that feeling when something bad happens, right?
Uh-huh.
And then there's that feeling that you get when you find out about it. And it's like a shiver.
Oh,
it's like,
shocks.
Oh my God.
Okay.
That does damage to your myelin, maybe?
Oh, Taylor, because I only said cortisone shots because it's hard to hear what she says. Because I know someone who actually has fibromyalgia, and they did take some cortisone shots, and they didn't, I don't know. I don't trust cortisone that much. I've had to get it in my foot. It didn't do anything for me. So I'm like, no, thank you for any future shots. So that's what I thought she was talking about. But yeah, shocks. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Or that's like proven at this point.
Yeah,
right?
it burns out your myelin.
Wow. So you could imagine for a victim of like something like SA, that's going to cause like permanent damage.
They also noticed that trauma causes differences in the brain. The brain grows differently, and like for
you have
people
memory issues
with brain damage.
Yeah.
People with BPD, I forgot what part of their brain is smaller, but there's a certain part of their brain that grows smaller.
Okay.
Because of childhood trauma, and then we're considered like horrible people for something that happened to us.
Yeah, for your trauma, you're judged for your trauma.
Exactly.
So it's doubly insulting.
Yeah, society does not help people with trauma at all.
No,
at all. Well, you could talk to the VA about that one too.
Yeah. Oh my, what a disgrace. We can't even take care of the guys that go and fight for us.
Yeah.
I mean, God. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. They just don't care for people with trauma. And it's the worst kind of thing you could go through is like a significant amount of trauma, because it's always in your head and your body feels it too.
Sorry, I was trying to change the thing because it's hard to see because it's a white background. But anyway, what does this have to do with you guys have no money and you're begging for money? You know, you want to talk about people that been in the service and everything. Yes, there's traumas. I agree. There's traumas. But what does this have to do with your sickness, you being bullied, and you not knowing how to fix it besides coming online and begging for money? I mean, really, this is such a far cry from when you actually had money and you were laughing at everyone, making fun of everybody that who didn't. And really, this is, to everyone who doesn't know, this is just the biggest karma I've ever seen in my whole damn life. And, you know, in 3 short years, she went from, I have all this money to, I have nothing, now I need money from the people who hate me.
Yeah.
There's like physiological things that happen when someone who has PTSD
Hey,
or
C3, what's up?
CTSD or any trauma-related disease, they feel it physiologically. Their heart rate races, their blood pressure goes up. Sometimes they get shakes from it. All physiological responses to trauma.
Right.
And this is what these drama communities target is people who have trauma in their life.
Yeah. That's definite.
And it's the worst.
No, that's I didn't target you because you had trauma in your life. I said something against you. And you know what, folks? You know what, actually, I'll let this play. I have stuff to show you. Some real tweets. Not I didn't take these tweets and make up a Discord and say that she was talking to me, which I could definitely. No, these are actual 100% Shanny tweets. And this is why I came after her, because she is full of it. She begs online, but then she's so tough on Twitter. And meanwhile, wishing death on everybody else who can't give her money or isn't nice to her while she's abusing her kids on stream. That's why. And it wasn't even a target. It was like, hey, guys, be aware of this person who just like gets high in front of her kids all day and then asks, why can't she say the N-word?
It's kind of evil I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Because it's going after those who are sick. And they never apologize for anything they do.
You apologize.
Online. They never apologize, but they expect you to apologize for every little thing you do. And you know what? I'm not apologizing for anything anymore.
Well,
she never did.
Yeah, I literally
she never did.
Sit here and talk.
Yeah.
And I get called all these horrible things like child abuser. First of all, I was never charged for child abuse, ever. Ever.
Not once.
Ever. No one's ever seen me abusive, ever.
Really? Oh, wow. I have some videos. That's a huge bitch. Yes, it is.
No.
So that's totally a lie. I don't have that over my head. To say I do is a lie, actually.
No, if they're going to address it correctly, okay, they can say that about me at this point. Because I got written up, so to speak, for that. So if you want to say Rev did this and that, which you do all the time, fine. That's fair. I have to take that because what happened. But Shanny had nothing to do with it.
They never look into the mental aspect of it, that your mental health was really bad at that time.
Right, but still it happened.
So friggin' what? They don't look into your mental health was so bad. Then keep them away from your fucking kids. What? That would be like having like a psycho killer just near them and like, oh, don't, he's a psycho killer. Did anyone take that into account? Shit, you are a horrible. I won't even call you a mother. Why would you have somebody around your kids like that who obviously needed some rehab? Because we'll just give them some pot all day. That'll help, withdrawal from DTs, from drinking hard alcohol every day for years, probably since his mom passed away. And I'm just being real. I'm not being mean. But seriously, do you even realize, Shanny, what that does to what that does to the brain? You have no idea. For all you know, he sees his mom in you, and maybe he shouldn't. Maybe that could be triggering. You know, you talk about that stuff, and it's like, no, he shouldn't have been around your kids, and he shouldn't have been a parental figure, definitely. In my book, of course.
It did. So it did, but that's no excuse, though, at the same time to go after someone if they did something in their personal life.
That's true, but that happens with Hollywood stars.
Yeah, and it's wrong when they do it, too.
I think it is, yeah, but it's a thing.
It is a thing. Like, stop getting into people's lives that you don't know because you don't like what they did.
Mm-hmm.
That's evil. Yeah. That's evil. That's you looking for trouble.
Yeah, and it makes a person that's living their life never be able to get over something that happened in their life.
Yeah, you're stopping people from healing from trauma and bad things in their life.
Yeah. Meanwhile, when I go to see my son, he hugs me and calls me daddy.
Yeah.
That's what's really happening. Like,
I don't understand. The family got over it.
I don't believe that.
Yeah.
But they can't get over it?
Right. What is... Excuse...
It's our personal life.
Yeah, it's what happens to us.
So we're decided as a family collectively through CPS, through a bunch of people to forgive you and bring you back in our family, and they don't fucking like that. That's none of their fucking business
at all. Yeah, that's a huge life decision that is totally in the.
Shanny, maybe you think that, or maybe they this is what they have to tell you that, but that is not true. That's not how that happened, folks. That is not how that went down. The kids are with another person, a foster parent, and they're probably never coming back to you. But keep telling yourself that. And here's a little Twitter or tweet from a little way back. So this is Shanny, and as you will see here, she says, I can read it to you, and make sure you can see it. Okay, so this is how she was, and now at this time, Shanny used to call herself ShannyForChrist Sandalphon, because she actually thinks she's the archangel. She really does. And if you don't know who Sandalphon is, please check out my video where I interview both of them. And she will go into more detail about who Sandalphon is. So she says, one of my main enemies just passed. Thanks, God. Just more proof the Father protects me. Sorry, dude. Kept telling you to not touch God's anointed. Oh, yeah. She used to call herself that when she had more money. She thought she was God's anointed. And you did. And now you are facing my daddy now. Guess that atheism wasn't quite true there, buddy. Enjoy Judgment Day and explaining why you harassed his daughter for years. Oh, well, curious who else God shall avenge me over. Oh, that's just threats right there. It's nice having a God... It's nice having a God protect. You mean that just doesn't sound right. Jesus Christ is king and always will be. So, yeah, stuff like that is just flat out disgusting. Somebody passed away, and Shanny, and this ain't the first time she would do that. If she knew someone who talks or has a reaction channel, if she would find out that someone that you know passes, she would say that God did that because you talk about her online. Yes, it's friggin' disgusting. There's nothing to do with the other, but it doesn't matter to Shanny. She's going to connect the dots where they're not supposed to be connected.
The purview of the people living their life, not anybody else, period.
Exactly. And I was taught in my family to forgive people.
Yes, and so you taught that to Zachary and William.
Yes.
You taught forgiveness.
I taught people forgiveness. Nowadays, forgiveness looks like you're a horrible person for forgiving someone.
That's what it is.
When it actually is a very honorable, integral position.
Yeah, and the one person that does the videos and, snipes us and stuff is supposed to be a Christian, is she not? Yeah, I'm pretty sure she is.
It says in the Bible to speak evil of no man, but you speak evil of someone every day and target them.
Yeah, that's not Christian behavior.
That's not Christian.
At all.
That's not what a believer should be doing.
Mm-mm.
It's definitely, you shouldn't be talking ill about someone. You should be trying to lift them up and edify them. Where are your fruit of the spirits?
There is none, man.
Your fruit of the spirit sounds like what Jesus explained Satan's was.
Yeah.
You have more attributes to Satan than you definitely show about Christ.
Yeah. Definitely.
Because, see, you could say I'm a horrible person, but I don't go after people. I don't.
No.
You don't? Then why are you paying that YouTuber $500 to go after people if you don't go after people? You don't go after people when you're poor. See, let me finish the sentence. Shane does not go after people when she's poor. And now, again, some of these tweets that she's put out, to me, they're horrible. I mean, that's my opinion. You guys can think what you want. Maybe they're not as bad, but to me, they just don't look too good. Like this one. Maybe you should breed more and stop getting so many that. Maybe that might help this race gap, but continue to kill your babies and blame your lack of control on whites. Grow up, lady. Yeah, so... And that was another one. Shanny has about like 2 or 3, I want to say 3 different Twitter accounts, but they're all equally as bad and as horrible. And like I said, to me, this just didn't look right. It didn't look kosher. You know what I mean? But I don't know. Like I said, my opinion and all, folks. Please like the stream and let's keep going.
There's times where I find people and I'm like, wow, you're bullied too? And yeah, I'm going to put an issue to it. I'm going to point it out to people. Heck yeah, I am. Right? That's the purpose of this channel. It always has been,
hey, Kathleen,
to point it out. That bullying ruins lives. Yeah. And to think that...
All right, boo. Have a good day. Yeah, like I said, I just needed to get this out earlier. Well, I'll catch you in the replay. Thank you for being boo. But seriously, have a good day.
Grown adults are doing this, and their parents, most of them, makes me sick because they're teaching their children to engage in these type of behaviors too.
That's right.
You think it would be appropriate if your child did the type of behavior Cody? You did to some person at school because they didn't like them?
That's what causes school boom boom.
Yeah. Like you're going after mentally ill people on purpose. On purpose.
Yeah.
Going after mentally ill people.
That's what Brett Keane used to say. You guys are really dumb. Because if you really think like me or somebody else is crazy, why are you picking on us?
Right?
Because for the millionth time, you guys are trying to scam innocent people, usually people of the older variety, out of money that they need because you want to get high with it. You don't want change. You don't want to get better. Why don't you take all this money and find a pain management doctor? Because at least if she had a pain management doctor, then it'd be like, okay, yeah, they usually take cash. Usually, anywhere from $50 to $100. I mean, but she can always find a doctor in her network, and it can be free. Having her ask for like $30 at a time just to get Delta 8 because she's in so much fibro pain. I'm sorry. I know a lot of people who have that. Not one of them take Delta 8 to because of mafabro.
Why are you picking after the sick people, man?
Yeah.
What's wrong with you? Like, seriously, what's wrong with you? Why are you picking on sick people all the time? Why are you hurting sick people? What is up with that? You want to add more stress to their life? Is that what it is? Than what they already have? You want to make people feel low? Is that what it is? Does it make you happy to pick on sick people? Like, I'd love to know the reason and why they do this over and over and over, forever, perpetually, without giving a person a rest to breathe or mourn their parents dying like you guys didn't let me do.
Oh, you did not give a shit. She did not give a shit. But again, if you ever looked at her old tweets, it just says it all. Now, I will not read this one for obvious reasons, but you guys could see it on the screen. This is who she is. This is who she really is all the time. And again, I'm not picking on. If Shanny would go away and not come back and not make stupid videos about begging for money, I probably would just leave it alone. I'm like, all right, this is done, and be done with that. But the fact that she doesn't do that, that's a problem. And the fact that she keeps trying to get people, she's trying to get money from people and be like, I'm just an innocent victim, is another problem. I want all the innocent people who think that they need help and they need money to see tweets like this, folks, because this gets the word out. And there's also, I think the change.org about getting Shanny offline permanently is still up. If you haven't, please check out the change.org. I'm sorry, I can't speak so well. Maybe someone could put the that change.org link in the chat. That would be great. But they need to know stuff like this, that this is how she talks. She thinks she's better than you, folks. So back to the video. Thank you all for being here. Please like.
All of you should be ashamed of yourselves. You all should be ashamed of yourselves.
She drinks the Dr. Pepper.
You know, you could keep things lighthearted, but no, you go to the personal stuff and you act like it's the most important thing ever, and the person who has personal problems is the most awful human being that ever lived. While at the same time supporting people who still...
And Jen says the only way you get it in PA is you go through the physical therapy first and then get the cortisone. But it also depends on what the doctor said. Yeah, exactly. You know, they can't just... the days, folks, the days of going to multiple doctors, getting multiple medications are over. Let me bring you back to like circa 2005. You know, I always wasn't a cop. Meaning, like, you know, I've dabbled. I went to multiple doctors. I had friends that did that. It was a crazy time. I mean, really, there's times I am like, I can't believe I'm still alive. But other people weren't so lucky, whatever you want to call it. So I could see, and usually that's what happens with life. Someone ruins it for everybody else, and then these laws are passed. But those days seriously are over. And it's a good thing, you know, because this way they can't manipulate the system. These doctors get disbarred, you know, they get their license taken away. It's a big mess. And now doctors are trying to be more like conscientious about who they treat and what they treat them for, and if the pain that they're saying is even real. Thank you, Jen, for that comment.
Are criminals and hurting people. Mm-hmm. Like, you're okay with people breaking into people's house and ransacking their house because you keep coming to me with that information all the time. You're okay.
That never happened. Ransacking. Okay, Shanny, you ran away. You ran away from Colorado. You guys owed 15 grand. Okay? That promenade place, the nice townhouse that had the 3 floors, and it was like $3 grand a month. I mean, that's quite a bit, you know, for you and riffraff and 2 kids. It's quite a bit. You guys, you know, well, basically really you and Rev, because I can't blame the kids. You guys destroyed that house. You left the kids, you know, your one son had a little kiddie pool on the floor with all his Super Mario plushies in it. You couldn't get them like a normal plushie bin or something like that. No, you give him a kiddie pool. I don't know. It was bad. Yeah, but the point is, you did that. You did that. You didn't pay for that. You had to go, and you told people, hey, if you want to go in, the garage door is open. Show me a police report, Shanny. I'll pay you $50 right now to see one police report from the promenade that says that condo was broken into, forced entry. Show me one police report. Just one. That.
But just because the people who are involved in the actual breaking in got a clip saying something out of jest.
Oh, what's saying go in there? I live. Oh, folks, go in there. Yeah, we just like ran the hell out of there. Oh, they're not gonna get their money. Oh no, we really ruined that house. There's shit on the floor and everything. It's really disgusting. Oh my god, you better hold your nose. Wear 2 masks. And oh yeah, by the way, we left the whole place unlocked and the garage doors open. And you said what? Watch out for the po-po. So why would you invite people to go to the house and grab whatever valuables they want because you left the garage open? That's not breaking and entering. I mean, I really don't know what the law is about that. I mean, you guys were being forced to leave. I'm sure this happens all the time. If someone has to go and people go, here, go outside. There's stuff on the curb. Your stuff, okay, granted, was not on the curb, but you left the garage door open. Again, I want to see one piece of evidence that there was a forced entry into that condo.
You think it's okay what they did?
No, honestly, I said what I said as a test to see if...
Yeah, right, yeah, Kelly.
And boost up. And
Damn shit ninjas,
Yeah,
strike
I
again.
really... Because I was suspecting the whole time, Shanny, that we were there, that there was somebody messing around with us.
Yeah, there was. They were stealing our
They
stuff.
stole our stuff. The guy caught them. He said, and the guy literally said to me, "It's really lucky that I wasn't strapped, because I would have pulled it on him."
Yeah.
That's what he said.
And then you would have one dead dragoon.
What? What the... What? Oh my god. Yo. Nobody said that. Oh yeah, if I was strapped, I would have shot somebody that's like basically throwing up, trying to look through the CD case of Rev's Magic, or looking at Rev's Magic the Gathering cards, trying to get the smell of ass and shit and whatever else, God knows what else, trying to clean it up to salvage it. You guys act like there was some gold in that there condo. You crapped all over it. I think there's a reason why you guys left it. Either it was too big, or you didn't have enough room, or there was human or animal shit on it.
Because you decided to go pick on people you don't know online. You're so dumb. You're so dumb to go after people you don't know. Yeah. And it's eventually going to catch up to you. Eventually you're going to get caught.
Yeah, just like how you got caught. Like what Kelly's saying. Yeah, good thing that people left it there. It is a good thing, because Shanny deletes stuff, and then when people save it in an archive and go, and you told people they can go in, she goes, "Oh, well, that was said in jest." So don't say that you didn't say it, and then turn around and say it was said in jest. Okay. What about leaving the garage door unlocked? Was that in jest?
There's so many people now that I know who have been targeted with severe harassment where it affect their lives. Miss Hussey, Chrissa exposed, a bunch of my friends that I ain't gonna say their names, but they came to me in private.
Yeah.
Foodie Beauty, Amberlynn Reed, anyone. I could even say Ned's too. You also targeted Ned's as well, even though he targets people, so he kind of deserves what he gets.
Yeah, that's one.
But you call CPS on him, trying to get his son taken away from him.
Yeah.
Because you don't like him. That's fucking sick, man.
Mm-hmm.
You can talk crap about someone all day, but you can't take when someone comes back to you with it. So you call authorities on them like a fucking coward, a narc, a tattletale. And it's usually not even true stuff that you bring to CPS other than assumptions and accusations.
True.
Then why do you care so much? Hey, folks, you want to know if someone's down in the dumps, what Shanny does? Would you want to have a little I wonder what if someone's upset and Shanny's around, what would she do to help someone feel better? Well, here's an example. This person says, "I feel a bit silly asking, but I really appreciate a confidence boost, something positive right now. Anything. I just have a good day. People could care for you. Your family cares for you." She goes, "Okay, you got a huge dick." Okay, Shanny. I think she was just envious.
So I know the person who called on Ned's probably didn't tell the truth about him at all.
Mm-hmm.
At all. So I feel bad for him there. But he's still going after Miss Hussey and people who clearly said, "I don't want anything to do with you, man. Leave me alone." It is your responsibility as an adult when someone says, "I don't want anything to do with you, leave me alone," is to leave them alone.
Yeah.
That's what a true adult does, is when someone says, "Leave me alone," you leave them alone. You just don't continue over and over and then complain because they say something about it. What do you expect? Someone to just sit on their hands and be silent while you're constantly punching them proverbially in the face?
Well, that's like the bully does that on the schoolyard. After they've bullied.
Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself.
Yeah, and then the kid balls up his fist, and as hard as he can, he punches the bully right in the face. And then it's, "Oh, look at what you did to me. You just punched me. You see, Mrs. Smith? Oh, you see what he did to me?"
Oh, he hurt me so bad.
Yeah, and the kid didn't even.
That sounds like how she cries. Oh my God. Okay. Well, again, yeah, adults do things and kids do things. Well, get offline. You were taken off the platform. If you're going to come back to the platform, people are going to mess with you because you were taken off. And again, not because people just mass reported you, because you clearly violated terms of service. Now, this of Shanny going into the hospital, I'm depressed. This is not a new thing, folks. Shanny talks about hurting herself and unaliving herself all the time, as you can see right here. Low class, common core dummy, 20-year-olds will be the reason the world commits that. Your whole generation's confused, contaminated, complete, irrational. You are idiocracy because of common sense eludes you. You make connections where there are no connections, and you expect everyone to think like you. You're completely out of touch with reality, and someday reality is gonna bitch slap the stupid right out of you, dumbass. Oh, karma. Oh, karma. That's funny. No, any insult, complaint, outrage, and protest further proves you are, in fact, a dumbass because grown-ups choose their battles, not running willingly into a fight just because you want to prove yourself to others. So, in layman's terms, yeah, Shay knows exactly what she's doing. Don't feel bad for her. She didn't go to the hospital. She does this to anger people. She does this to get viewers. That's what it comes down to. That's what I believe. Because she does the same stuff over and over again. She's so sick. Oh my gosh, she needs money. She does this to get viewers. She does this to get money. Make no mistake. It's been like this for over 3 years, folks.
Feel it. He doesn't, but he's the bully. And he's going to now be the okay guy. He's going to be fine. And the kid that he bullies every day, pushing him around and calling him the F word.
He gets expelled from school.
He's the one that gets expelled from school. Exactly.
While the teachers sit there and don't say anything about the kid being bullied.
And that's YouTube.
And that's YouTube, yes.
That's YouTube.
Yep. Yep.
You guys say this stuff is against your terms of service, and it's just allowed. It's just allowed.
Yeah.
I don't understand. These little, they're not big channels at all, compared to like Cinnamon Toast Ken and the actual people that make YouTube money, which would you be one of them.
Yeah, but he even says he doesn't even look at the hate comments anymore because you went
Hey,
after
Scott.
his wife.
Oh my God, you go after Mary? Are you kidding me?
You went after Super Mary, man.
What? Like she'd be worshipped at my school.
I know.
Literally.
I know. But they also, these same people went after Marzia because she ended up with PewDiePie.
Yeah, break them up, break them up. That's crazy.
So what did the girls do? They said
Oh
goodbye.
my God, you're not famous. You guys are nowhere near famous. You have some infamy. You have a little infamy. And if you would just chill out, maybe go away for a while, actually get help and come back, you know what? Maybe that could be something. And actually go back to Rumble and understand I can't do YouTube. I was permanently terminated. Stay on Rumble, go away, get some rehab, get some help. You and Rev split, and then come back like 6 months later. You know what? I bet the audience reaction would be a lot different. Just saying. Because that's what people do when they get help. They go away. They get the help they need, and then they come back if they want to. But don't just sit here without even trying to get those kids back, trying to get better, and act like you are, and then beg for money after it. After you just like talk shit about everybody. It's ridiculous.
YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
They closed their YouTube down because they couldn't take more than 1 million people telling them every day that the only reason why they're with their man is for money.
What's up?
Maybe it has nothing to do with money. Maybe it's because they're good looking and they make them laugh.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey, Empress, happy Friday.
But you have to turn it into something because someone has money. You did the same thing to me and Jason.
So dumb. That's really dumb.
Without thinking, oh, well, we're friends for years.
We have the same beliefs, the same interests. We're totally compatible on everything like that, like music and movies and all of that cool stuff that couples do.
Yeah. Andres, what's up? Andres has a great comment. Mass reporting doesn't facilitate a ban or a strike. It just puts the channel or video higher on the priority list for review. Yeah. And also, I don't think they understand. I don't think a lot of people don't understand this. People get shadow banned where their channel's still there, but they're not recommended. You know what I mean? You have to really, really find them because YouTube kind of knows what they're all about. They get flagged all the time. They're not banned, but they almost as much, pretty much because no newer viewers are going to find them. They're not going to be in any recommended sections. But yes, exactly. It was YouTube. It's always YouTube's decision to take a channel down. I mean, every once in a while, the automatic robot might take it down by mistake, and then you get it back. But when YouTube's like, no, this channel was terminated and they're ban evading, that's why Rev said that they're not coming back. Good stuff.
We're totally down with each other on that. And yeah, we turned up being attracted to each other.
We are very attracted to each other, and the heat is still going, baby.
Yeah, still at 5 years. That's right. And going.
5 years, and the heat is still going.
Yeah, it's good. So people need to stop thinking that their opinion is so significant that it needs to impact the lives of creators.
Amen.
Right?
Say that again.
Yes. It does need, thank you. It needs to be said again. People need to stop thinking that their own opinions are so important that they need to impact the lives of creators. Exactly. That needs to be a meme on like a Keanu Reeves thing or something.
Yeah,
you know what
exactly.
I mean? Like he'd say
exactly.
The fans got to chill on the talent. You guys really do, and you're lucky that you haven't run off everybody. It's lucrative enough that we.
The fans got to chill on the talent. Are you guys supposed to be the talent?
We won't run, okay? Because this channel's making money already. Praise Jesus Christ.
Amen.
You know?
Amen.
Praise God, you're an amazing
Praise
talent.
Jesus
People want to see you. They want to hear you.
They want to hear you too.
Whatever. That's cool too. But you're like the shining star, and they want to hear you. So they can't stop it, really. You'll just keep coming back and making channels that make money. And YouTube's like, yeah, we'll let you keep. I wish they'd protect you, though, and let you become Cinnamon Toast Cat.
Well, I wish Drader would stop his fucking nonsense, because it's getting so ridiculous at this point.
Yeah, we should bring up Drader, yeah, at this point.
It's so ridiculous.
Yeah, Rev, yeah, we should, yeah. Rev doesn't want to. Rev, again, bro, the door is right there. Kick Shanny out of it. Because I know if it comes to it, she'll probably try to make you leave, which is so messed up. It's your uncle's place. Your uncle's place. I'm sure he's told you to get rid of her. Just do it. Say, Shanny, we tried a couple years. It didn't work out. Okay? You lost money. She lost kids. You guys should just walk away. Why even you keep dealing with this? But yeah, let's hear what they have to say. Now they're going to bitch at the creators now because it's the creators' fault. You know, it's like we know YouTube personally.
I go and get checked out to see if I have breast cancer. It's still not done. I still got a lump in my breast.
Right.
That they're still monitoring.
Yes.
Don't have it.
But to turn it into some kind of scam is so stupid. To go to my audience and be like, she didn't go to therapy is so dumb when it's like, I literally just got off the call.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you literally just got off the call. You just went. Why have you been saying this since 2019, though? You know, that's the problem, Shanny. The scams you do. I'll say it into a way like I'm talking to a child. The scams you do are over and over and over again. You haven't picked up any new scams. People have recorded your old scams. They show people, and people go, "Oh my God, yes." They are scamming everybody. We need to do something about this.
They're immediately, I mean, you get, yeah, you're done with therapy, and then literally 10 minutes later, you're in a live stream, and they're going, so how was the fake therapy? Are you kidding me? It was like an exact hour that passed.
Yeah, exactly.
From the time you stopped your live stream to the time you came back. It was an exact hour.
Exactly.
They're hour sessions.
Exactly.
Like, come on. It's stupidity.
I know. Stop believing people that have nothing to do with other people.
Yeah. And they're constantly writing fan fiction about us in their minds. Oh, okay, I got the good story that I can tell. I go on my channel and I tell the story and it'll become reality.
Like, if I decided to go and sue Drader, a judge would see that stuff and it would be a quick case to solve. Mm-hmm. A really quick one.
Let's see what you've been talking about on your YouTube.
With what money? With what money? Now that you and G-Man are not friends anymore, all that money that you could have had to help you to sue anybody is gone. So really, you guys can't even take care of yourselves. You don't have a pot to piss in. I mean, you know, but you have his uncle's window to throw it out of. But seriously, with what money? You're begging for $30 every day. Well, you got $3,000 to $5,000 to get a lawyer, and that's just the first time you go to court. There's several times. I mean, seriously, Shanny, you need to live in the real world and then come back, and then maybe you'll stop saying this dumb shit that you say all the time.
YouTube, oh my God, it's open harassment. That's what he's doing. It's open harassment.
It's open harassment. It's threatening. It's openly telling people to dox people. Openly telling people to commit crimes of false reporting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the truth. That's exactly what it is.
Like, holy crap. That's who you look up to, is someone who's literally telling you to lie about someone and ruin their life purposely?
Yeah.
Are you insane?
And
you're going to end up in jail with that person.
Yeah.
Because he's going to get caught. Maybe not with me, but with someone else. Eventually, he's going to get caught. And then what are you going to do? You're going to look like asses with eggs all over your face, being like, well, we didn't know. Mm-hmm. You should have known.
They know. They know. You listen.
Okay, shit. You know what? I hear you. I hear what you're trying to say. But, you know, to Drader's fairness, that guy did that change.org really good. That was well spoken, well typed out. Hey, this person, this is the channel that they're on. They've been saying this since 2019. I have sources that she has cancer. She is all but making a GoFundMe for it and begging for money. She already was banned. This is our change.org to get her off the platform. And again, YouTube doesn't have to listen to any change.org. But there's one thing you guys keep forgetting. You were already banned off the platform. If you don't want to say CPS said that this was what happened was child abuse, to YouTube, to Google, that looked like child abuse.
To one of his videos, you know,
he sounds so creepy
he's
and threatening and predatory.
Yeah. Yeah.
He doesn't even speak in his real voice, and then you come and tell me I'm being a phony. Holy shit.
I know. I know.
Get over yourselves. Really, get over yourselves and your little feelings. And stop ruining people's lives because of your feelings. I mean, you wouldn't like it being done to you, but you think it's okay to do it to someone you don't know on the internet.
Yeah. Trying to make you like Trump saying a DA's after you. It's like...
See, this is why he's got to change the subject, because he knows the DA isn't after me.
Obviously.
Obviously, the DA isn't after me, so he changed the subject. Okay, I guess we'll do this change.org and try to get a petition going, because...
Oh, I can't. She knew about it. But you know what? It's fair, though, because you were banned. You were banned, and you keep on begging for money for something you don't have. It's the truth, man. Like it or not, Shanny.
Prove that she did any of this stuff, because the DA, you know, I can't prove she did any of this stuff, but I certainly am going to allude to it over cherry picking what she said, clever cuts in video editing.
From... like 3 years ago.
And make it seem like I said something that I didn't.
Yeah. In 2019, there's a video of you saying, I don't have cancer. Oh my God, that's so incriminating, Shanny. Like...
and then I get tested again 5 years later.
Yeah. Or, well...
and it's still not over with. I still have that lump in my breast.
Yeah, it's not done. It's not over.
No.
It was just really good news that they weren't saying, okay, holy shit, biopsy now.
Yeah.
That was good news.
Yeah.
You need a biopsy now. What are you talking about? Anybody who I know who has cancer got a biopsy to prove it's cancer. What are you talking about? And that's the problem, folks. You know, they don't know anybody who actually has these things. Or they've been so self-absorbed with themselves, they don't bother to, you know, they Google it and then they say this is what they have. But when people who actually have these things say, well, what about biopsies and medications? They're just like, oh, the doctor said don't worry about that. Yeah, well, either you're lying or the doctor knows you're full of it. Either way.
No, we can't have good news. We can't have good news in the narrative at all. It's got to be all negative. Horrible.
No.
Shit.
So now he's making up this cancer fraud thing. I think people should report his fucking petition that it's a fraud.
Yeah, it's a fake petition.
And it doing that actually makes your case on defamation and libel slander even better. Mm-hmm. Even better, because you're getting other people involved.
Yeah.
You're so stupid. You don't even know how stupid you are. You're breaking all these laws, and you don't even know it. Because you think you're getting away with it. Let's get a cheap little freaking laugh out of people for views. It's so dumb.
Yeah.
It's so dumb.
Major dumb.
Major dumb shit.
Yeah. I don't know why it's allowed to continue. I don't. Because it's not like it's just one or two people. It's way more than that.
Yeah.
Like, exactly. I think YouTube, and they always say we're doing things to enhance things for bullying and stuff. And I guess there's small progress here and there. But something major should have been done when there was the...
They need to look in the chat logs when someone reports and see if that person has been talking crap about that person and involved in harassment.
Yeah.
It's so easy for YouTube to look in the chat logs and see it.
Of course. They see everything. I mean... But you talk to someone from Google, they're like, well, that's the YouTube side, and we don't really deal with that. You have to get a specialized person to talk to.
Did you report the channel? Yes, 1,000 times.
Mm-hmm. And that never does anything.
No, it doesn't.
It does
It
nothing.
doesn't. It does nothing.
For whatever reason, these AI bots are so good.
Yeah, these AI bots are so good. Oh my god, I don't know. You guys, this is why Shanny was taken down the first time. This is what they keep running from. Well, this is part of it.
If he's on that floor again, you are getting your ass beat.
Okay, so he threatened to beat up her son because the cat was on the floor because these idiots didn't put a cat carrier in the car. And the whole time, that whole stream, it was like a half hour of Rev threatening this young autistic kid. And Shanny couldn't control him. So it wasn't only just people who didn't like Shanny, it was mandated reporters that had to report it. And there was people, there was parents, there was mothers out there, folks. There was mothers that were watching that stream and they said, enough, fucking enough with these two. I will not sit here and watch this riffraff beat some kid because he was too stupid, because Rev was too stupid to put a cat in a cat carrier and then blame the son, the younger one, that the cat, you know, got nervous because Rev is driving around like a friggin' idiot, that they're lost, they're driving on train tracks. That's why. There's no fakeness in this, guys. It was a legit reason that they got banned.
Yeah.
Just saying.
They literally joke and say we have a bunch of trained monkeys that are fixing things. Like when you get the 404 page.
Right?
They're telling you the truth. It's like we're doing nothing.
Absolutely crap to help people. But I feel bad for the people engaging in this mentality at the same time.
Yeah.
Because it's like they're stuck in it.
Yeah.
And they don't know how to get out of that thought loop of getting them. We gotta get them, we gotta get them, we gotta get one up over them, we gotta get them. They're so evil, we gotta get them. Only evil people think that you gotta get someone. I'll just be honest.
Yeah, it's the lion, and I don't mean Jesus. I mean the bad guy roaming around like a lion, seeing who he could devour.
Yep.
That's the exact behavior that they're engaging in, which is why it's even worse for Christians to do like this reaction stuff.
Oh, they're going to be so judged so badly by Jesus doing this reaction stuff. It's rumors and gossip, dude. You're going to be in so much trouble with God over that.
Mm-hmm.
So much trouble with God over that.
That's the truth.
Gossipers do not inherit the kingdom of God.
No.
Do you want to inherit the kingdom of God? You say you believe in Christ, but you certainly don't act like it. Like, do you really want to inherit the kingdom of God? You got to stop with this gossip and rumor mongering.
Maybe to some people who don't have these videos saved permanently on a drive, but to other people that have been watching you this whole time and have them saved on a drive, who the hell are you talking to? Who the hell are you talking to? I know you. I know who you are. You are somebody who tries to play nice with people that you don't like to get money from them. You don't like any of these people. I know you don't. You've said it many times. You can't control Rev. That's why those kids aren't there. But you're also a horrible person, aren't you? You know, even when Rev wasn't around, you would, push your mom down the steps, make fun of your son because he was playing with with your other son. You do horrible things too, Shanny.
Yeah. If you really truly believe in Jesus Christ, you would stop in the rumor and gossiping.
Yeah. Paul had a zero tolerance policy, zero. That type of stuff was not tolerated at all in the churches that he headed. If somebody was slandering and stuff like that, they were out.
To the Christians engaging in this mentality, you really need to look a little bit more in your faith.
Yeah.
Because your faith and your behavior are not together, totally separate from each other. You don't really love Christ because your behavior says you don't love Christ.
Yeah, you don't love Christ because the behavior, something about behavior.
Do you hear me?
Wait, this is a piece of shit. Jason William Egroff.
Here's some Christians for you.
Stop this.
No, I won't. You're not a mother.
Whoa.
You don't say anything.
Yeah, while that fucking truck was packed to the gills with crap. The kids, did the kids get anything? No, because who gives a shit about the kids? It was all Shanny and Rev's stuff. They barely got their toys.
I'm so
Just
fucking
saying.
sick of it.
I literally was saying something.
I'm sick of it.
So, yeah. Good old Christians right there, right? It's so nuts, folks. It's so nuts the way that they try to pretend like what do you call it? Pretend like they haven't done anything this whole time. They have. And it's been sick and it's disgusting. And I mean, I know I'm sick of it. And I'm glad other people are seeing through it. Because, like, the shit just needs to change. People like this shouldn't be able to make money online.
More people who are sick.
Yeah, very sick. Cancer patients.
Yeah.
You're not a cancer patient, asshole.
I mean, I can't imagine this stuff. I just can't.
I would never do something like that.
That's what I'm saying. Even my worst enemy, the person I hated most in my life.
And I would never threaten a child while live streaming, while I'm running across state lines to a different state to my uncle's house because G-Man won't let us live there. Get the fuck out of here.
Like,
If Dragnot came out and said he had cancer,
yeah.
I would give him empathy.
Yeah, of course.
And be like, I'm so sorry, man.
Yeah, of course you would. Yeah.
If G-Man came out and said he had cancer, I'd be the same way.
Of course. Yeah.
You are a liar. I have cancer. You're not empathetic towards me. Fuck you. I'm just like, and I don't want to use that as a bargaining chip either. But I'm just saying, she knows that. She's known that about me. She don't care. She's not going to be nicer to anybody else or more empathetic. That's a lie, folks, because I'm living proof that she's not empathetic towards me at all.
If Carrie said she had cancer, I would be the same way. I definitely wouldn't be crazy like you guys, harassing them and being like, oh, you don't really have it. You need to prove to us you have it. You need to prove to us. You need to show us your medical papers.
Insane. I've never heard of, like...
What makes you think you're so entitled to that?
It's insane. I mean, politicians keep their medical records private.
Yes, they do.
And they're public servants.
Amen.
We are what you would say just public figures. And
yeah.
So you guys think that
it's disgusting,
you're
Kathleen.
not going to be getting my prostate exam, documents when I get a prostate exam. You know what I mean? You're not going to get that type of information because
you're not privy to it.
No.
It's none of your business.
You guys lie all the time, okay? You can redact things. Just anything that says what type of cancer you have, and you can redact other things. I just want to see the date, not the doctor's name, but I don't need to see the doctor's name, but the date and something that just shows that you have cancer. But shit, at this point, don't everyone know where you guys are? So really, what are you hiding from? And I'm sorry, Shane, there's so many things you lie about. It's just no one believes you, especially when you're like, I have cancer, give me money.
Yeah. And especially the person keeps saying, no, leave me alone, you're literally in violation of the law at that point.
Yeah, because that's literal harassment.
Yeah. It is. There's just no way.
I'm not asking people to do nothing but just stop the behavior that is harming others.
Right.
I'm asking you to change for the better. I ain't asking you to do things that are sinister or maniacal like these reaction channels do. Go after their life, call the authorities on them. I don't do that. I want you to get better. I want you to have a healthy mind, not a mind where you're paranoid about people that you shouldn't be paranoid about.
Yeah.
Not a mind where you think that someone's doing something wrong when they're just literally just existing.
Well, I'll say that, Shanny, it's the internet. You don't know anybody. You should keep it like that. I'm sorry no one told you that, but better late than never. It's reality.
There's got to be a point where you tell yourself, why am I doing this? Why am I picking on this person? Why am I treating this person perpetually like crap for over 10 years? Why am I doing this? Have you ever asked yourself why you're engaging in this mentality? Once, have you? I know I've self-reflected. I'm like, I don't like this drama, how it's making me feel. It's really making me feel a little crazy here. I think I need to stop it for my mental health. I evaluated it. Why don't you? You're angry, you're vicious, you're malicious, you don't think what you say to people.
Yeah, if they saw their own chats in a normal mindset, they would be like, why did I say something like that?
Yeah,
What?
you'd feel really bad.
They would. Yeah.
No, I wouldn't.
You'd feel really bad about yourselves.
They also feel like they're these like warrior monks for fighting evil. Too.
Oh
Yeah.
God, here
Which
we
is
go.
really weird because most of them are atheists. That's,
Yeah, and morality is subjective to you guys. So it's like,
yeah.
why are you objectifying morality if it's subjective?
Yeah. So it's not consistent.
No, it's not consistent to your beliefs.
You know, child abuse, I'll say this once and for all. Child abuse and animal abuse and domestic abuse have nothing to do with fucking religion, science, or politics. Okay? Could we just get that done? Could we just get that out of here? Nobody cares what you believe in. Nobody cares what you identify as. Nobody cares if you beat up Rev every day. Well, we do care about abusing the children. We do care about abusing those animals. And we do care that you're on the internet begging for money and saying you have all these illnesses that you don't have. That's the disconnect. And you know it. But keep on with this bullshit.
Just
You know, you talk so much about all these other YouTubers. Oh my God, these YouTubers, these creators. You're just as bad. You're just as bad, if not worse. Get the hell out of here. You ain't no saint. You're a saint, all right, Saint Bernard. You really think you're gonna inherit any kingdom of heaven? You go into the HE double hockey sticks.
Just like it's not consistent to Carrie's belief or Berto's belief or Jules' belief what they do people.
Yeah. Yeah.
They love bomb you, pretend that they're nice people,
Oh,
and
yeah.
then they talk crap behind their back,
Correct.
and then they claim out of their
forget
same
that
mouth,
for him.
I believe in Jesus. No, you don't. No, you don't. Because if you believed in Jesus, you'd actually believe in his words.
Yeah.
And do
Yeah, right.
his words, or try to at least.
Well, I mean, when you engage in just open lying, it's just like you know what you're saying isn't true, and you're just doing it for propaganda.
The Bible is very clear when it says, because you loved not the truth, and you loved the lie more than the truth, God turned you over to a mind of delusion. Your mind.
I mean, I wonder what people think that are a totally different religion or don't believe at all. I'd be like, what the hell does this have to do with the price of gas? I thought we were talking about child abuse here. And now you're talking about the God and the Bible? Like, did I walk into the wrong room here? What the hell's going on?
Are
For real.
delusional because you're believing your thoughts as true instead of actually looking at facts and actually looking what the person is saying instead of cherry picking what they're saying, editing what they're saying, and turning it into something that it's not.
You are a piece of work. You are a fucking piece of work. For real.
And with all the deep fakes going on right now, I don't know how you could believe one single person right now
All right, I'll give you a point
about
for that.
anything.
That's true.
That's true. That's true. That's true, Shanny. But what about your videos? Okay, what about your videos? Are those deep faked? I mean, they could be, but the fact that we know exactly, we know that dirty ass ceiling fan that hasn't been, that's probably never been cleaned, and that's your place, and you guys are bitching. And this is right before your stream went down. Because, of course, every time you go down, Shanny, you have this big, epic, you sayonara moment, almost like you almost know it's about to happen as well. Interesting, huh, guys?
You can.
To the ones paying attention,
It's nuts.
what's up?
Guys, it's nuts.
Yeah.
And I hope one day you wake up and you realize I wasted my life
Yeah, I know.
doing this to other people who I don't know. Or does it have to happen to you in order you to realize how bad it is? Because you see these people doing it to us. What makes you think they're not
Yeah,
going
right,
to do it to you?
Curious? 100.
if you step out of line.
Again, yeah, fair point. But not everyone around here is abusing children and live streaming it for the donos, for the lulz, like you say.
They would get hell because it happens.
They would instantly.
When somebody comes out and says, I support you, they're immediately dogpiled and doxxed and everything.
Yep.
That's crazy, but that's what happens.
Yep. Anyone who's out of line. And then you want to be with these people who act this way and engage in these criminal behaviors?
Yeah, and give them money for it and everything.
Like, you're enabling them to do this to other people.
Yeah.
I don't enable
I just
anyone.
want my show to be fun.
Yeah, sure. I try to have everyone be open-minded. You know, I was in many places that some people felt like this, some people felt like that, but I'm at the point, just, you know, I'm open-minded to how everyone feels about the situation. So I am not trying to mold somebody's mind into a certain belief. I'm showing you guys the stuff and say, make up your own damn mind.
And lighthearted. I just want my shows to help people if they feel like they're going through a mental health crisis. That's what I want. I don't want people to feel bad about who they are. And I certainly not going to hold someone's past against them, because that's just dumb.
You keep doing it, though. You keep doing it.
If you're one of those people who continue to violate people's boundaries and violate their personal privacy, yeah, I'm going to say something. I don't care.
Yeah, I know, because you're shitty. Get the fuck out of here. Why is that? Why do we have to walk on eggshells? But oh my God, if the mighty Shanny says something, oh, you got to take that as church, right? Because you said it. You're God's anointed. You're Sandalphon. Blah, 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 blah. Get the fuck out of here, man. No, we all have opinions. We all can decide to walk away from a situation or double down on it. Okay? So that being said, you have that same ability to do that. You can walk in on something or walk away from something or double down on it. So stop with it. Well, I'm going to say something and you guys aren't.
Yeah, it's
Bullshit.
already illegal behavior. But like, because I've talked to the cops a billion times about it, and they're like,
oh,
it's the internet.
You only talked to the cops because the cops felt sorry for you. They thought you were being abused by that woman. You know, Rev, do you remember? Do I have to? I mean, really, I need to find that moment. Hold on.
Deal with it too.
Yeah, we deal with it every
day.
day.
The cops sympathize with us because they have to deal with it too. Because you guys harass cops online.
Yeah. Well, let's not put that on them. But
oh, you see, you read. Oh, let's not say that one. Oh,
bull.
Yeah, that's it. That would be accurate.
That type of mentality.
That mentality, yeah, definitely true. Yeah.
You're not Batman. Stop acting like vigilantes. The law can take care of itself. Okay, if we do something wrong, we're gonna end up locked up.
Just like anybody else.
Just like anyone else.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna sit there and cry about it like you did. Like both you did.
Exactly.
But if someone's not doing anything wrong, leave them alone. Stop trying to find something to get them in trouble with.
Yeah.
Because it's ridiculous at this point.
Well, it's even worse than that. It's not just like looking at somebody's behavior, waiting for them to do something.
No,
they create it.
They create it, and they also go after people's family members.
Yeah.
And you want to associate with people who go after family members.
Yeah.
Okay, you're smart.
Wow. Like that's
yeah, you want to enable, give money to, associate with people who talk to people's family members. If you go out of line to what they think they want out of you.
And I mean that is
perfect strangers doing it.
Yeah. And there's precedent to say that is absolutely stalking behavior. It is. To go to people's family members.
It is. Like I said, you just look at Drader's fucking page, or Draven, doesn't matter. They're both the same type of person. You look at their fucking jail.
What? Fuck you. Oh my God. What? Yo, what happened? Hold on. What, folks, what happened to, if somebody has cancer, I'm going to be empathetic towards them because that's the right thing to do. Oh, what happened? Fucking.
Gotcha, bitch.
Yes, I did. Shanny, you're.
Liar.
See, type of person.
And it's so easily provable that they're doing slander and liable.
Yeah, say slander again. There's some slammering. They're slammering me.
There's no doubt about it. There's none.
You should be ashamed of yourselves for engaging in this mentality and then trying to pose that you're these wonderful, good people. You're not good. If you're going after people, if you want to see someone's destruction, if you're laughing and making fun of people, you are an awful piece of crap person. You're no better than Trump. You're the same people as MAGA.
Trump.
You're the same type of people as MAGA. The same type of behavior they engage in, you engage in.
QAnon.
All right. I think everyone has realized by what? This is like my 100th something video on her. Shanny got nothing. It's a big old bowl of nothing. Insert this word, you're this. Insert this word, you're that. That's it. Regurgitate it. Facts.
Without a doubt. Yeah.
Like, Trump's people are trying so hard to get the jurors' names and addresses and everything right now.
That's disgusting.
That's what you guys do. You try so hard to get people's names, addresses, whatever you can to try to contact them.
Yeah, and
harass them and death threat them and name call them and try to put them to a place where they feel really low. You think you're entitled to that type of behavior, to engage in someone in such a personal manner when you don't even know them?
No one's entitled to do that.
No one's entitled to do that. I am entitled to my freedom like everyone else in this country. I am entitled to my right of privacy. I am entitled to not be harassed.
Yep. You're protected from that. You're supposed to be in this country. You're supposed to be protected from all of that. Because it's criminal behavior to do this type of stuff to people. It just is.
Okay? Whatever I did in my life, I paid for. But yet I have to live perpetually feeling bad about it? No, I'm not going to perpetually feel bad over the mistakes I've made in my life.
No.
But you keep repeating them.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do what
Nothing.
A lot of people do when they make mistakes. Move on. Grow from it. Learn from it. Become better because of it.
And she's so full of it. She's so full of it.
It's time to move on and grow as a person and do good for your fellow man. It's time to do that. It's not time to keep putting people down because of their past and holding it against them.
It's very hard to get through to these type of people, though, because what you're dealing with is the people that went to high school that wanted to bully, but they couldn't do it because they didn't have the gumption to get up and do it in front of people. They wanted to. Those are the ones you're dealing with.
Oh, listen to Rev. Yep. Listen to Rev.
Because Megs has said many occasions that he was bullied horribly as a kid.
They're cowards. In the long run, well, they're all cowards.
They're sympathetic characters in the beginning.
Yeah.
Because they were picked on.
Yeah.
But they become what they hated.
Yeah, they become the monsters that they were chasing.
Yeah, that were chasing them. The actual bullies, like, they go like, well, that's bullshit on the internet. I wouldn't do anything like that. That's stupid shit. The actual bullies are the ones going up to the kid and pushing them and wet willies and wedgies. That's the real bully. The real one. They got it out in real life.
Yep.
So they don't have to do it on the internet. They're like, who the hell would do that on the internet?
That's true.
They're bully light. But man, they've gotten so good at it now that they can affect people's real life. So they're becoming the actual bully that they wanted to be. They wanted to be a bully.
All right, folks. Let me just save you 2 seconds of Rev's amazing, armchair psychology. When he answered the door to the police, this is what he looked like. But he's gonna tell you guys and convince you guys that we all are the problem. But again, that's what he looked like when they answered the door. They don't understand why anyone would call to have a wellness check put on them. Because this friggin' bozo lets her do whatever the fuck this is because she's mad because other people are talking about her. Now, I don't know what that blue shit that's in his head. That's just an extra surprise that I hope I'll find out later. So, when he talks about police, that's what they're talking about. That bullshit.
Absolutely horrible in their life. There's no need for.
And then the police gave him literature for abuse, domestic abuse, not to give to Shanny, for himself, of course.
Anyone to come to them and say you're lying about this illness that they're fighting and they don't want to die from.
Right?
There's nothing lower. I don't think I can think of anything lower.
No.
It's like going to St. Jude's or something.
And then laughing at them.
And laughing at the kids.
Yeah.
They probably do laugh at the St. Jude commercials.
They maybe laugh at the St. Jude commercials.
Yeah.
Carrie, Drader, Draven, Drag, do you laugh at the St. Jude commercials?
What? I'm laughing at you asking me this dumb shit. I'm glad. Hey, I'm glad I'm included. I guess I'm part of the Fab Four. Thank you. But well, don't include me, Shanny. You know, I try. I've been trying to be cordial these days, but like your bullshit knows no bounds. You don't give a fuck, man. If you could do this to Rev's head and not give a shit that he has to walk around town and get your Delta 8 like that, oh yeah, well he put on a hat real quick. Of course. You made him like Uncle Smurf's weird uncle or something. Or Papa Smurf. I mean Papa Smurf. Why did I say Uncle Smurf? He's just a Smurf.
It's so evil, man. Or the Susan Komen Foundation telethons and stuff like that they do. Do they laugh at these things?
Does she laugh? Do they laugh at the 5K marathons?
Right. Exactly.
Seeing the people in the wheelchairs and stuff. They're just lazy.
I'm glad you brought that up because in Nadia's room they used to make fun of Special Olympic type stuff all the time.
Did they?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Drag was one of them?
No, look, I was in a room with Dragnot maybe twice in Nadia's. Maybe twice at the most.
Okay. So you don't know him very well either.
No, I barely spoke to him.
And they act like they know everything about us.
I know.
And we've barely spoken to them.
I know. There was one time I was in a room with Dragnot and I gave my testimony. He's like, yeah, that was probably just your mental condition.
And then he did that interview.
Yeah, it was probably your mental condition. It probably was.
With him?
Yeah, because I wanted to mess with G-Man.
Yeah, and that was stupid on our part because we were doing the same stupid mentality, had the same mentality as them.
Yeah, we were in it. Yeah.
Yeah. But we grown from it and learned that this is not the way.
No, and it's what they want. Once you help
this is not the way. This is not the Mandalorian.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what it was about. It was about getting the views. And we didn't know it. We thought we were doing something right.
Yeah, and we're streaming this and we're going to make them money with this too. But, you know, that's the...
Dude, come on. I don't even know. I really want to watch that video because I'm sure it could be about a multiple of things they were pulling at that time, because make no mistake, even when they when they had money, they were still talking about crazy shit. But it was more the racist stuff and the conspiracy stuff, less of the we're pathetic and everything, we're dying now stuff. You know, that's a little bit different. You know, different type of content.
This is what I've told myself about that, Shanny.
And here's G-Man, the people who victimized him for so many years, he's contributing with. It's so dumb. It's like, G-Man, do you know how dumb you look? How much of a liar you look to your audience members who actually cared for you? Like, you had two friends that loved the fuck out of you, me and Jason, and you chose the people who aren't even real friends over us.
I did love him. I did.
Like, you chose people who don't love you over the people who actually really do love you.
Yeah.
But you wanted to engage in this stupid mentality and act stupid. And act ungodly.
Well, it's really, really, really weird to me, too, because he created...
Yes, don't be ungodly, because, you know, you don't want to be ungodly. Oh, my God, how did that get there? Why is that still up? Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, that was an accident. Don't be ungodly, folks.
That Sewing and Reaping channel, and he said it was going to be like a kid's channel for Jesus. And then it became, like, just all
Shanny
of
hate.
That's crazy.
Shanny hate, because I called him out for calling women the W word.
Yeah.
I don't like that word. I don't like women being called that. I don't like being called that. Women should not be shamed like that.
Yes, and a Christian man should not be speaking that way. That's what you're trying to get through to him.
Yeah, exactly.
Why are you using those terms as a Christian man? Well, I know why. It's because he likes to listen to red pill guys.
Yeah, but those are the words of Pharisees. They are not the word of believers in Christ.
Yeah. The words of judgment and condemnation. Yeah.
That's not what Jesus did, man. Jesus welcomed everyone.
Yeah, he was a friend to the woman of the night. Jesus was.
You
Rev, what is wrong with you? Like, seriously, man, what the hell is wrong with you? I don't even know what to say. Dude, the way your brain thinks is like seriously for real. It's fascinating. Man, you'd have a channel on your own without Shanny. And people probably would have loved it, because the stuff that comes out of your mouth at times, folks. Please first.
On the other hand, you take one of Jesus' most beloved and you trash it.
Yeah, that's right.
You should be ashamed of that, G-Man. You're not looking at the
Jesus loved
people
women
that
of the
you
night.
should have sympathy for and empathy for, and you're not giving sympathy and empathy for them. Instead, you trash them. Because you think you're perfect, and you're not. You're not. No way are you perfect. You like going after and hurting people and getting revenge. When the Bible is specifically clear and says that I will avenge. God will avenge. Do not avenge. He tells us, do not avenge.
I mean, make no mistake, Rev did have hate at him in his previous, before Shanny got involved in his life. But I think, he was more like Bible prophecy and stuff like that. I think having Shanny come on into his life and bringing all her hate with her, and even the way she treated those kids and everything, and then have that get worse, I think that just, there was no turning back.
Yeah, that's God's job. Yeah.
So you're stealing God's job from him, G-Man. I mean, what do you think you're gonna have to talk to God on this on Judgment Day over you doing what God's supposed to be doing?
But see, there's little things like that really, really, really just irked me. Like, for example, when he said that he had, I don't even want to say what it was. It was a bad letter to drag on it.
Oh yeah,
Totally false.
Yeah, not
like that's how that's that type of stuff that we could never be friends with him again because he just lied.
Yeah, flat out lied.
Lied
and made something up that he wrote.
I'm sure he did it because he thinks about it so much.
I know, he talks about it.
Yeah, he had a plan to do what.
Man, what a bunch of tattletales. He had a letter. He's gonna bring the dragon on. Like, come on. I thought you're tired of it. Isn't that funny? And you guys see, let's see, we're about 50 minutes in, and this is where they turn around and they start the hypocritical bullshit that they're so tired of. Shanny, you reap what you sow, okay? There's a Bible reference for it, for you. You're doing the things you hate. You are contributing right now in the what you call the slander of a person. You're gossiping. Remember, the God doesn't like the gossipers. And you're doing, and you're defaming a person. You're saying that they were going to do this. You're doing exactly what you're talking about.
Harm to someone. He told us this. He had a plan to harm the man. Okay? And then he tries to throw it back on me that I had some kind of bad. I'm telling you that you have cops come and search wherever you want to. You'll never find that because I never did it. I'm not that type of person. The stuff I write is well, it's a lot of prophecy stuff.
It's spiritual stuff.
Yeah, it's spirit stuff. Yeah, that would never cross my cortex or whatever it is for writing in your brain and then hit the pen and pen.
I would never write something like that because I don't think like that, and neither do you.
No, we're not like that. We don't fantasize about. My God, that's dark stuff. That's really messed up. Really.
No, I don't want to think that way. That's what gets you into trouble thinking that way.
That's that letter that G-Man showed drag.
Because it eventually lead to your actions doing it. That's why you don't think bad, evil stuff, is because it will lead you to actions.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You know what I think about most of the day? Kitty cats. And butterflies and sparkles and glitter.
Well, no wonder
colors.
why you don't have your kids back.
And how wonderful food is and how wonderful sex is. I think about those things, which is normal, I would say, for a lot of people.
You're living your life in the world, so enjoy it and not be evil. That's what Jesus said.
Yeah, I'm not living my life thinking about getting someone. I don't want to get anyone. You know why? And I'm proving that I'm not getting anyone because I'm not going after anyone. I don't want to go after anyone.
Right.
That's not my mentality.
No.
But it's a lot of yours mentality.
We got to get them.
But a use mentality.
No, I want to edify you. I want
you guys and you guys are doing this to me, guys.
To get better. I want you to stop attacking people. I want you to be a good person again.
Amen. Yeah.
Oh, what now, Rev? Spit it out.
It's like, just think about the human cost of what you're doing. Think
Yeah, think about the human.
what you're
Oh, I thought you said
putting
human
another being
pasta.
through. You know?
Exactly.
That's seriously where it's at. Like, think about what you're doing to them. And if you enjoy the thoughts of them suffering, then you're in a category of people that you really need to start self-reflecting. Because if you thought about this,
You're thinking like a serial killer.
yeah, that's it, dude. You hit it.
You have the same type of thinking that serial killers have, so you really need to self-reflect and realize, oh my God, I need to stop.
Yeah, like what I'm doing is like it's going to lead to bad stuff. Yeah, it is.
But my question is, why did you guys never question this about yourself?
Question
Why
what?
haven't you never evaluated this yourself about how your mentality is affecting others? Like, shoot, I had to. I realized I was going down a dark path. Jason knows he was going down a dark path. And when we
No, he
realized he was
doesn't.
going a dark path, that's when we realized we need to change.
Yeah.
And what the
Call
hell did you
CPS, be
do?
like, please, I need to get my health straight. Jason needed to get his meds.
Oh my God. What? Oh, so now the narrative. Okay, so guys, just so everyone knows, the narrative now is Shanny called CPS on herself. And you could tell with all the eyes that it's the truth. That she needed to get her health straight, and Jason just needed to, look at him. Jason needed some help. He needed some help, folks. He needed to get some screws tightened.
Mental
Okay.
straight, and they gave us the break that we needed to get our stuff straight so our children live a good life.
Right.
Okay? Our family deserves to have a good life with healthy parents, mentally and physically.
Yeah, that you should be on the.
They don't deserve to be with parents who are
on all the Delta 8 that you need every like 2 hours. I mean, come on. I'd rather you actually be on medical marijuana than whatever the hell's in that shit. But you shouldn't be zonked out 24 hours a day, you know? There is times to do it, you know? When in Rome and all, but there's a time and place for everything.
stressed out because people will not stop their nonsense. And I could ask the same thing for Negs. Is like, don't go after Negs. Give him a break. Stop going after him. You're making him highly defensive.
Yeah, and tragic too. It's the same thing with Daisy.
Well, all of them have borderline personality disorder.
There you go, man. And that shows you why they go to tragic and Negs to mess with them.
Yeah.
I don't know what this is, them simping at other creators or people. Maybe this is like their last ditch attempt to get some people on their side. That's what I'm only guessing.
Yeah, but Negs and
See what they usually do at this time.
They haven't gotten the therapy they needed,
The DBT,
so
right.
they think they have to teach these people a lesson.
Yeah.
You don't have to teach anyone a lesson. Life will teach them.
Like it
You don't
taught
have to
you.
go after anyone who you think is bad because life will teach them. Karma will eventually catch up to them.
And she hasn't.
You reap what you sow for the Christians.
Yeah. Yeah, don't get all weirded out if you're Christian and you hear us reference karma. Okay? Don't get weirded out by that. It's literally...
The same as you reap what you sow.
I just get
yeah.
weirded
It's
out by
just
you.
A name in Indian language. I'm not sure which Indian language it is.
Okay.
Yeah,
but
can
it
you
is.
stop with the Native
Wait,
American
I
talk?
can't use my phone.
You want to talk about Native Ranch some more?
Yeah,
I'll
whatever.
figure it out. It's really a good, easy Google search to
I'll go
figure
get
out
Renee
which
and
language
Toasty.
karma
You guys
comes
can have a
from.
nice talk
the
about
word
Native
karma
Ranch.
is-
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
The Indian language.
yeah, I would think it is.
I don't know which one it is though, because they have a bunch.
Let's check out. Okay. Let's check it out.
You don't know because you're making it up.
But you gotta understand, I'm the type
You're
of person who
talking out your
does like
ass.
Buddhism. I do like Hinduism because I like the peaceful aspects of the religion. Same with the peaceful aspects of Islam. I like peace.
Piece of shit.
In fact, one of my number one priorities in my life is peace.
I was going to say it's Sanskrit.
It's Sanskrit.
Yeah.
Okay, I was going to say Sanskrit, but I didn't want to be stupid.
Oh my god, you're so
Right, exactly. That's how I felt too.
Yeah,
I was going to say Sanskrit though.
yeah, I was going to say Sanskrit,
There
but
you
I wasn't 100% sure.
That's a Sanskrit word.
Yeah.
That's correct.
All right, so karma is Sanskrit,
Yeah.
but it's pretty much the definition of it is you reap what you sow.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
lay off me over the karma stuff.
Yeah. There might be more theological things that go into it with Buddhism, but give me a break. It's basically the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
If you put out bad, you're going to get bad back. And vice versa.
Second law of thermodynamics.
Yeah, it's science too. Like
whatever you push, you're going to get an equal or opposite or more reaction to it, or whatever it is.
equal and opposite reaction.
An equal and opposite reaction. Thank you.
Yes.
Like, I mean, you keep bugging people and they yell at you, and then you're like, why are they yelling at me? Yeah, I don't know why they're yelling at me.
They do it all day though.
Like, come on. Come on. Stop villainizing people who you pick on.
Yeah.
Because they finally say, screw off to you.
Yeah.
Come on. You can do better than that. You can find something a little bit better.
She says screw off, and then she tells people on Twitter, mind you, same Twitter she says not to look at. Hey everybody, I'm here at the Losers Club. Oh, you figured it out. It wasn't that hard. Shanny, no one was confused by your stupid design. You know, that wasn't you. But you asked for people to come. The same people that follow you on that Twitter. Who'd you think was going to come there? Hey, be reasonable.
Better than
be
that.
serious.
That's called reaching.
Yeah.
Yeah, what you can't do.
That's what a lot of people do is you reach.
They have to make money. That's because that really is one of the big motivations is super chats and stuff.
Yeah. I
it's like having a good time.
Carrie, Drader, all the drama community channels to spend 1 week just focusing on themselves and not someone else and see how your views are. I bet your views will be super low.
Well, that's like the Charlie Gold test, you know?
Mm-hmm.
If she ain't talking about Chantal or Amber Lynn, well...
I mean, I do it when I can have time. People want to show up, that's great. You want to watch, that's great. They don't, that's great too. Whatever. I'm just trying to get the word out in a funny way. Bring in something different than the other channels do. That's all I've ever been about. I try to come at you in a neutral way so you can't turn around and say everyone was just hateful to me. Well, again, I'm that that wheel that can't be greased. You say if people had cancer, you'd be nice to them. Well, me right here again. You see that, Shanny? I'm just this person, this third wheel, this third person that you just can't get rid of, because I'm going to make sure that narrative is bullshit. I'm going to break that narrative. And guys, thank you for hanging out. Please like.
The views aren't as good.
Not really.
Yeah.
Not really.
And me, I want to strip that out of human consciousness, that need for drama.
Yeah, no, she just wants to strip
want to try
history.
To feel better about yourself by seeing others put down.
What is that? Like,
you'd feel a lot better if you edified people and picked people up. I guarantee you, it's a much better, healthier thing to do.
I do both. I don't know about you.
Edifying people who you see are lower than you or have gone through stuff and giving them a hand and picking them up and then watching them grow.
Yeah.
That is so cool to do.
It's the best. Like, I got that with Nadia, like, for real.
Yeah, man.
Like, getting that picture of her smiling. I never saw her smile in my life. I don't think. Maybe a few times when she's laughing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's one thing you guys never give Jason credit for, is he actually made and helped Nadia become the woman she is today.
Praise God.
He made her happy.
Praise
God.
And thank you for that.
Amen.
Do they even talk anymore?
So
or someone else doesn't want to deal with your crap?
If you want to say that Jason isn't an ally for the LGBT, well, he helped a trans woman change and transition.
I stuck with her because I knew she was so depressed.
He helped a trans woman transition.
Yeah, in the long run, that's what it turned out to be. And praise God. I just praise God for it.
Yeah, exactly, because you helped her live.
Yeah.
She's living.
Yeah.
She's just not existing anymore. She's living because someone gave her a hand and picked her up.
Yeah.
Because Rev did it.
Needed it, and I just
he stopped a trans woman from killing herself. That's not what evil people do.
She talked about it a lot. If I don't get rid of this thing, I don't want to live. That's literally...
She had to, in order to
and that's
live.
Why doctors are now recommending.
Yeah.
And yes, this is gross for them to use this for a shield.
She has.
It's horrible. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, to the point of not functioning.
Yeah.
Like she needed it. And it's proven because New York doctors said, yep, you need it.
Yep.
And now she's living her best life. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm just really, really happy for her.
Are you guys living your best lives?
Can I see the JJ?
Yeah.
I want to know what they did.
Yeah.
Like,
this is what their best life looks like.
Wow.
Yeah, she'd probably tell you everything medically.
That's incredible. I love seeing transitions.
Yeah, wow, that's some shocking footage. Yeah, they got to do what they got to do.
I love seeing transitions. Like
They got
Kara Cunningham, she is gorgeous.
She's pretty, yeah.
She is. Gigi gorgeous.
She's pretty.
Beautiful.
Oh my God. Yo, right there. Right there. I'll tell you that Rev is full of it. Rev, please just keep telling me how you really feel, man.
Beautiful girls.
They gotta do what they gotta do,
But
you know?
see people go against them because they were born with a dick. Why do that?
Look, no, like Christians can't get away with this shit anymore because doctors recommend this stuff for people that have this condition. So they got to just stop with it. It's
Isn't
not
that
an
what?
evil
Aren't you
agenda to get
Christian?
your kids to turn anyway.
What?
They're trying to live their lives, dude.
They're trying to feel better about themselves because
Yes.
they hate themselves.
They can't look in the mirror, yeah.
In what they were born as. Do you get that? Like, do you get that? Like, how horrible. Just imagine you wake up every morning and you feel like you were born in the wrong body.
Thank you.
That's torture.
Every time the hillbilly Jim guy would go in Nadia's room and call Nadia a pee and stuff, I say, Jim, wait a minute. Put yourself in her shoes.
Exactly. When I met Nadia, I thought she was a female. I had no idea she was trans.
So did I. I thought she was cute, man.
Yeah.
When I first saw her in a room and she was all alone in a room, like Indian style, just sitting there. I'm like, you're pretty. And then it comes up on the bottom.
Shanny, this is God. Please stop. Please stop. I will take Draven's mouse and I will move it ahead because my me. Like the stream, folks. Wow, thanks for the shout out, God. You're always a piece. You're always a pearl. But wow, that's even straining God out.
Well, I'm just saying I wouldn't do that.
They're just all over.
I have no shame over my body. None. It is what it is. It gave birth. It gave babies.
Yes.
It was an incredible machine. It lifted people up and helped them.
It lifted a Durango.
Yeah, there's that too.
It lifted a Durango.
That's from all my
the Durango.
What you did is absolutely right. And when it happened, people were talking about it like, wow, Shanny, you're amazing. You're like Superwoman.
Well, I knew I could do it because I saw other people do it when their adrenaline was pumping, and my adrenaline was pumping, and I wanted to save my family, so I did it.
You had to go to the hospital.
Yeah.
You got so scared, you were like breaking out in hives to poor girls.
I know. I immediately had to go to the hospital.
Yeah.
That sucked.
But they took care of you, good.
They did.
Yeah.
Thank you, Missouri.
St. Louis, right?
Yep.
It was St. Louis, or what's it? That was St. Louis?
It was St. Louis, yeah.
Okay, St. Louis, Missouri, yeah.
Yeah.
What nice people.
Yeah.
The city is so beat up. God
It
bless
is,
them. God,
man.
they need some infrastructure spending.
They do need infrastructure spending.
I was driving
like,
here.
you know what? If we didn't spend 90% of our budget on wars and killing people, we could actually fix our infrastructure.
Yeah.
And give everyone health care and feed everyone. If we just took that 90% and turned it to maybe 40%.
Yeah. Yeah. How much do they spend on the defense budget this year? It's probably 1.4 trillion or something.
I have no idea, but Kevin McCarthy is the most stupidest fucking Speaker of the House I've ever seen.
I don't even know what he's
Like, he
about.
literally wants to end the cap of the debt ceiling. Like, it's like, dude, you complain about Democrats doing this for years, and it's like usually you guys doing it and bailing out bankers and crap. God, I wish I had food.
You want a pizza?
I want a pizza so dang bad.
Yeah, we got no EBT, guys. So if somebody could help out, if you just send a pizza to us, that's fine. That would be awesome. There's a food situation. Food.
Starve.
Like
Whoa.
all this harassment has caused me not to be able to sustain myself, and I want to sustain myself for me and my family.
God's hardcore
and then you call me
tonight.
lazy and stupid and not knowing what I'm doing, and it's like, dude, you're causing all this drama yourself.
Yeah.
Like, if you laid off me, maybe I could get successful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And be able to support my family. Can I?
Yo, folks, let me just remind you, this was not that long ago. Okay? This was not that long ago. I remember it as it was yesterday.
Will you allow me to do that, haters? Will you allow me and my family to succeed?
Yeah, and just for receipts, to make sure there's receipts, okay?
Yeah, for receipts.
If we were left alone in the habitat, we would have been fine right now.
Yeah, we would have.
Apple stock split 3 times, we're good. Forever.
We would have been fine.
In the
And being able to buy
habitat?
tons of food, the best food you could imagine. No problems.
It was ruined.
Yeah. That's just a fact.
And Dragnot perpetuated it by saying, I want you to try to get any type of money or anything you can out of the two of them.
Yeah.
And then we're called scam artists when literally he set up the scam.
Yeah.
Wait, did you just say you don't judge people based on years ago stuff? Just saying.
Correct. But they always want to say, "Oh, we didn't swat nothing, then no swatting happened. You're liars." And you know it.
It wasn't
When
swatting.
you found out that Shanny and I were on the Shane Dawson video.
No. Remember, we talked about it when I interviewed you guys. I talked about it and I explained to you the difference between swatting and a welfare check. You've only had welfare checks. Because what did I say? I said that if it was a SWAT, they would have taken your computers, your laptops, anything that you can go online with. Trust and believe that.
You guys know what you did. And you destroyed a very beautiful family living situation. Because we were
You
so
did
happy.
that.
Yep.
We were having holidays like normal families and doing stuff for Christmas and all of that. It was beautiful.
And then we got really depressed. More depressed than you'd ever imagine getting depressed.
Yeah, and feeling like we had to protect ourselves because of what happened to us. From them. We were motivated by them. We need a place with security. Yeah. Well, we got that. And
we still got stolen from.
Yeah, it didn't matter.
And vandalized.
Yeah, it still happened. It still happened.
No one ever said sorry about doing this to us, by the way.
No.
I mean, if you really think it's okay to go into someone's private home and videotape it and ransack it, that's the type of people you're supporting. And they'll do it to you as quickly as they did it to me.
Yeah, and they're so dishonest. They go in there and they claim that the way that they filmed it is the way it was when we left. Completely not true.
Not true at all.
They threw toilet water and everything else, balsamic vinegar in the refrigerator to make it look disgusting.
That's bullshit.
They did everything they could before they filmed
vinegar.
it, and then they filmed it and said, "Look at this disgusting place." Ridiculous.
Look at these boys have nothing in their rooms. That's because we took it.
Yeah, they had.
Yeah, bullshit, you liar.
Well, that wasn't true either. I mean, Zachary
Full of toys.
filled with.
That wasn't
plushies.
true either.
Yeah, that's what he loved,
He just
plushies.
told
I
on
mean,
you.
It was literally filled with plushies. He could bathe in the plushies. He had so many of them. He had them in a pool.
He did. He had them in a kiddie pool. Well, it wasn't pool meant to be a ball pit. But
Oh, it was a.
Okay. It was meant to be a ball pit. It was meant to be a ball pit. Now, folks, what did Shane just say? Oh, no, I'm sorry. What did Rev just say? He just said, you guys took away our beautiful family and Christmases and stuff. And it was great. Yeah. You know what? This is what the Christmas looked like. Get the fuck out of here. This idiot throwing up on presents, making her son clean it. What are you talking about? Yeah, so when people want to talk about when they want to talk about their beautiful Christmases, this is all that comes to my mind. Just saying. Like the stream, folks.
Ball pit.
It was a ball pit, and he
Having a good time.
put all his plushies in it with the balls.
He's like, he didn't care about the balls really.
No,
He just wanted the ball pit.
he wanted the ball pit full of plushies.
Yes. Which is cool. Think about it. That's really cool. What kid wouldn't want that? You could just jump in plushies like Mario, Luigi.
That would be a cute video.
Well, if that's what he wanted, fine. But it didn't look like that. It looked like you guys just put a kiddie pool in there that you had forever. That so he could put all his toys in it, like a box.
Video.
Yeah, it would have been very cute. Yeah.
Not like a cool toy
And he took
chest.
that from us.
Yeah.
And you know it. And you know it. You know it.
Yeah.
You can deny it all you want. You know it deep down in your soul.
You know it,
And
folks.
if it happened to you, you'd be a lot more bitter than we are. Because I can honestly say I did let this shit go. I let it go. But we're talking about people that are trying to mess with our lives right now. So-
They're talking about people they're trying to mess with their lives right now, folks.
Gavin, okay? Honey, you need to get back on the highway.
I wanted to check on him. Is he? Because you see
Can
him?
we go park somewhere so we're not like in the middle of traffic? Can you fucking use your fucking head and get off the side of the goddamn road and go down and park somewhere smart?
Shut the fuck up. If he's okay, I can get back on. No problem.
Yeah, loving family, folks. We took that away.
We're reminiscing over the absolute horrible experience of being two YouTubers that were victimized by an audience.
Yeah,
It's a really weird story.
it is. We should write a book on this.
Holy crap.
We could write a movie on this.
There is a movie in it.
Yeah, there is definitely a movie in it.
Yeah.
Like, we could score big bucks on what you guys did to us. You know that, right?
We should.
Oh, yeah, okay.
The horror stories of being an online celebrity.
Online celebrity.
And then more people could join on to it. More people could tell their story. I think that would be a good thing to produce.
Yeah.
Get it on Tubi or Roku or something.
The horrors of YouTube.
Yeah. You really want to be a YouTuber?
Not when you see these stories, you won't.
Nah. Nah.
Mm-mm.
Nah.
Wow.
But I'm glad my kids are almost 18 years old. They're not going to be able to bother me no more over that stuff and that issue.
Yeah.
My kids are almost grown.
Yep.
Thank God.
Mm-hmm.
I can have a decent relationship with my sons and not having to worry about other people interfering in our lives anymore.
Wow. Wow. The implications in that sentence. You know what she's saying, right? She's saying once that they're of legal age, there is no CPS to call. That's what she's saying, that they're not protected by the state government anymore. Okay, Shanny. But at the same time, other side that coin, they don't have to fucking see you. And I think you're going to be surprised, you know, because if they're kids, and kids don't want to be around their parents. And I'm sure no kids would want to be around you.
Yeah.
Facts.
That's right.
But still, that's disgusting, the way she would implicate that like that.
And if anything, I'm keeping the boys in foster care for the reason to protect them from you guys.
Yeah, okay.
You realize that, right? Because I'm trying to keep them away from you guys. To protect them. Oh, you don't like to hear that, do you? Do you? Bet you don't. Bet you don't. You don't like hearing anything that comes negative your way, do you? But you sure like to speak negative about other people. What did you expect? You talking negative about people you don't think they're smart enough or bold enough to say something? Of course they are. I'm especially bold enough to say something. I'm a believer in Jesus Christ. We're called to be bold.
Watch out for her.
Oh, no. She's shoving Jesus down her throat again. Yeah, I am going to shove Jesus down your throat when you're saying you're a believer in Christ and you're acting like the devil.
True.
That's how you defeat the devil. You do know that, right?
Amen.
Wow.
I'm sorry. You didn't know. I'm thinking of this as spiritual warfare. I'll treat it as spiritual warfare, and
Yo, if anybody is the demon or the devil, it's you. It's you too.
I rebuke every single one of you hating people in the name of Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ will teach you the lesson and never do that again, I guarantee it.
Yeah.
I don't even have to pick up my finger and do it. I'm just telling you, you know? Don't tell me I told you so, because I told you so. I told you so. I'm like...
And you know what? I hope she never, ever has any children ever again. Because it's not fair to them to have to be brought into this world being raised by that.
Noah and on the ark, and I'm like, come in, people, come on, come in. There's going to be a storm coming. And all the people are laughing and joking and cajoling. Nah, it's never going to happen. It doesn't rain. And then it finally rained and they all freaking freaked out. That's what's going to happen to you guys.
Yeah. I think that's true.
What?
Because this online stuff is just getting more and more
Yo, by the way,
intrusive.
that's not me. That's not me. That noise that they're inhaling, yeah, she's delta 8ing right now. She's medicating, folks.
In people's lives, and it is going to become a thing.
Yeah, because you're going after celebrities and politicians now. That's pretty stupid.
Really dumb.
You're going after the most powerful people and thinking that your voice actually matters?
No.
It doesn't.
Just have an opinion, just like everyone else.
You're a peon.
You're a peon.
In fact, it's written in a lot of legal documents that they consider us peons. They call us peons. Okay, little peon, go after the celebrities and see what happens. Go after the people that have money and see what happens.
You mean a world of hurt?
Yeah, there's going to be laws established and everything over this stuff. It's all only a matter of time because you guys decided, let's just continue being dum-dums on the internet.
Man, they really better stop.
Well, that's the thing, Kathleen. She doesn't realize how much of a hypocrite she really is, especially to someone who is a Christian or a Catholic or any, non-denominational whatevs. You know what I mean? We know this is so damn hypocritical. She in the same video. That's why I like her longer videos, because she'll always double speak herself all the time. She's such a damn hypocrite.
He's got money now.
Oh, I can't wait till Vaughn gets them, man.
Dude.
I'm not like a Vaughn fan, okay? He thought my son was sexy, but like, And then he thought he turned into a black cat. That was really freaking crazy. But anyway.
My word.
Yeah, he thought Willie turned into watermelon after saying he was sexy.
Oh, my word.
That's your friends.
So I'm not a big fan of him, but I know he's crazy like that because of you guys.
Yeah, I'd be on his side in this case. Go get him, Vaughn.
Mm-hmm.
Just get him.
I'm on any person's side who's going to get you guys.
Yeah.
Any person's side.
It's true.
Because it's time you felt the pain that you've done to others.
Yeah, that's right. And then, of course, it's always, oh, we didn't do anything. Yeah, you guys know what you've done, and you know it's wrong. You just know it's wrong.
You do.
You like to try and claim that it's for reasons that are virtuous, but it's not.
Never was.
Never was. It's for the lulls. We do it for the lulls. That's your quote.
Yep, you perpetuate.
Oh, yeah? Okay. Yo, was this for the lulls? Asking for a friend. Hey, hey, Shanny, was this for the lulls? So, who's doing it for the lulls again?
Perpetuate drama for the lulls.
How is that for the betterment of children if you're doing it for the lulls? You're liars.
You're liars, and then you say you get mad when other people lie.
Yeah.
That's the funny
That's
thing.
real funny.
Is they're constantly lying about people, but yet they get mad when someone lies.
True. What's that? Much?
Why are you mad at what you do, man?
Yeah.
Is it because it's not about you, or or is it about you that you were lied to? Now you get mad at it? Maybe you should have gotten mad at lying as a whole and not do it yourself. You just
Yeah, they're so full of it. They're so full of shit.
It is.
Don't get mad at lying if you're lying. That makes you so stupid.
Yeah, that's literally like turnabout fair play. But the funny thing is, we don't engage in lying.
Look at you, why she just vapes the hell out of that thing.
No.
My life is far more entertaining by telling the truth than telling a lie.
Sure.
Yo, I actually feel sorry for that vape cartridge.
You know, if I was telling a lie about my life, I would say how wonderful and
Slowly
glamorous it is. If I
dying.
was actually lying about my life. Why would I be lying about being sick, ill, pretty much bedbound? Why would I lie about that?
Because you have no
glamorous
life.
and wonderful does that look on you? No, it doesn't.
No. You're going through it.
Nah. Yeah, exactly.
That's what's happening. I mean, you've had a life that's been torn apart by the internet in multiple ways.
And my mother.
Oh,
Yeah.
It first was my mother, and then she got on the internet and decided to give the reign over to my trolls.
Here you go. But I mean, you could probably pretty accurately say that the internet broke up.
You don't want to touch
the previous
that.
marriage you had.
Yes, they did.
Pretty much.
Yeah, they did. Drag and Sabella both helped breaking up my marriage with Chris.
Well, there you go. See. I mean,
yeah, and don't look at Shanny going after her ex-husband's brother with a hatchet. Just don't look at that. That didn't happen. Shanny calling Chris up every day while he's at work because he's fighting with the brother. Shanny having phone sex with Rev. Don't look at that. It was everybody else.
This is what you've dealt with, and then people are like, "Well, why aren't you just totally normal?"
Would you be normal?
No, they wouldn't.
Mm-hmm.
They probably would. I don't know if they'd be breathing because it's really tough, the stuff you've gone through.
Oh man, why she smokes the hell out of that? Yo, is this normal? I want to know because this don't look very normal to me. This definitely don't look normal to me.
It's been very, very, very rough stuff that you've gone through. But
It's been very rough
here.
stuff.
I am.
You're still here.
I am still here. And I'm still, like, going and moving forward in life.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, the only people who are stuck in the past are them.
Yeah.
It's definitely not me. I'm trying to move on with my life. Roll forward. Same with you. Roll forward. Yeah, you've done some fucked up shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've done some fucked up shit, but we get in the therapy and the help we need to fix that shit.
Exactly.
So
Yeah, she would. Yeah. Yo, this is one of the greats. That was some fucked up shit, for sure. That was the most fucked up shit I've seen in my life, and I've seen faces of death.
what is your fucking problem with us? If we're actually getting the help we need to fix our problems, why are you coming after us? Why are you hating on us?
Yeah.
Why are you trying to get us in jail for things we've already paid for?
Yeah.
It's called double jeopardy. That doesn't happen in this country. It's illegal.
That's right. That's correct. And
But you guys, you want to do double jeopardy.
Oh, yeah, I know,
jeopardy. You
right?
want to be the judge and executioner.
they want.
It's like, because it doesn't matter, Debbie. If it's between her and Chris, she'll use somebody else to fight Chris. If it's between her and the audience, she'll use anybody, including content creators that don't like her, to fight her battle. She has no love or loyalty to anybody but Shanny. Believe that. I mean, come on. No loyalty to anybody but Shanny.
A lifetime trial.
Yeah, man. I'm sick of being put on trial by people, man.
Yeah, you should be. Really.
I don't need to be put on trial. I ain't doing nothing to nobody.
No, you're not.
I ain't doing nothing to nobody. But you're doing things
Yeah,
to
right?
other people.
No
You're the
one
one
did
who's
it,
talking
Mommy.
ill about people. You're the one who's pointing fingers at people. And you go after people who are sick and mentally ill. And then you go say you're a wonderful person when you're actually going against people who are mentally sick and ill?
It doesn't work. No,
Nah, it doesn't work that way, honey.
Nah.
it doesn't.
Look at everyone they go after. They're all mentally ill or sick. All of them.
Yeah.
Maybe the creators are as well. Maybe everybody is a little mentally ill and sick. You ever think of that, Shane? It's not just you. Stop it. Stop it. Why haven't you figured this out? It's not just you. There's so many people. We have lives and stuff. Even the people that have the smallest life, they have family members that are going through stuff, and that weighs in on their mind, or people that are hurt, or mentally sick, not just mentally, physically. I mean, there's so many things that people have to go through. It's not just you.
Every single one of them.
Yeah.
They don't go after healthy people.
No. They challenge people in some way or another.
And they lying about me because they say I'm mentally ill all the time. But at the same time, when I'm talking about my mental health, they're saying I'm lying about my mental health.
My mental health.
How can you go out one face say I'm mentally ill, and when I'm getting mental health, you're saying I'm lying about it at the same side of your face? That's really stupid. Like, am I mentally ill or not?
Oh, no. You're definitely mental. No doubt about that. Because the stuff that you show that you got from a doctor does not match up with the illness or with the things that you say that you have. And when you're like, oh yeah, I just went to a doctor. Everyone has to actually go to a doctor, but not Shanny, because she's like, what's eating Gilbert Grape? The doctors come to her, or it's digital online, and then they give you some strong ass medication, and then a pharmacy brings it to you. It's just, I don't know, maybe that's how it is over there in PA, but it just seems to me like it's a lot of BS. I mean, don't get me wrong. You probably go to the doctor, but that's probably when you leave the house, which you hardly ever do.
Which one is it?
Yeah.
You expect normality from mentally ill people. That's really dumb.
Really dumb.
That's really dumb. To go to a neurotypical mind and expect a typical mind.
Yeah.
That's really fucking dumb.
It is. It is.
Oh, I don't like being talked like this. She's putting me down. She's hurting my feelings. Good.
Well, if it applies to you, then yeah.
Good. I'm glad it hurt your feelings. Maybe you should quit Maybe you should quit that shit. Maybe you wouldn't feel that way. Maybe your feelings wouldn't be hurt if you didn't engage in that mentality. Maybe you could look at yourself and be like, I'm innocent. I don't do that stuff. But if you're engaging in that mentality and you're offended by what I said, good. You should be offended by it.
Yep.
You need to be offended by it, and you need to feel it and recognize your crappy behavior.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Period.
Yes, ma'am.
So in other words, do what she says, not what she does, and listen to her, nobody else, and just keep giving her money. And then you will be able to go into the kingdom of heaven. Now, I know if you tell her that, she'll turn around and say, that's not what I said. Yes, it is. Because you keep injecting God and verses and stuff. And you heard God. He don't want nothing to do with you. So stop it. Stop it. God's not your hitman. He don't even know you. He lost your phone number. But let me see if there's any more of this. That's probably it. As she smokes a bunch of vape. But she's sick, folks. She's sick. She needs it.
I've also noticed they like to go after people who are LGBT.
Oh,
Now that's really an interesting one. because-
Stacy, Miss Hussey, Emo,
Yeah,
all gay.
Yeah.
so what?
They used to go after G-Man before they decided to go on a narcissistic love bombing with each other.
I was gonna say, are you
They
saying
used to go and
G-Man's gay?
do the shame game with him and say he's gay all the time, hence attacking the LGBT and making fun of the LGBT like there's something wrong with it. Drag's been doing that for years to G-Man. He thinks it's funny to make fun of the LGBT. Drag does.
Mhm.
He's been doing it for years.
You know what? It almost sounded like she was gonna say something else.
True.
But she's a big
And I don't need to
defender.
tell you, the video proof is right there on his fucking channel. You can find the proof yourself. I
More
ain't looking
shields
at that
for her to
shit
hide
and
behind
hurting
or
my
tend
mental
to.
health.
Mm-mm.
No. So let's get this straight, haters. You go after sick people, mentally ill people, and the LGBT. You're such good people going after people who are supposed to be protected by the government.
Yeah.
Wow.
Protected class.
That's not an own at all,
Yeah, I
by
don't
the
think
way.
there's much left to say. I think we said everything that needs to be said.
I think so too, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're high. I can't
It's
talk
just bad
anymore.
behavior, and please, for your own soul, stop it.
Yeah, just quit it and move on with your lives. You'll feel better. Like I said, instead of knocking someone down, how about edifying them and supporting them and see how that feels compared to you knocking someone down? I guarantee you edifying someone and picking them up feels a heck of a lot better than knocking someone down.
Yeah.
Anyway, peace and Maranatha. Get
Pizza
better
marinara.
and heal. Bye.
All right. Whew. That was a lot. That was a lot. Oh, Cash App person. Thank you very much. I'm sorry. I figured I was like, let me look at that before I get going. But that is all for tonight. No wonder that was the last video. I mean, she went after every group and she tried to use every group as a shield. Very hypocritical. But guys, folks, thank you for hanging out. This has been Dre and the Script. If you like what you see, like, sub. Well, please like anyway, even if you don't like me, just whatever. Helps in the algorithms and all that. But if you was funny, sub, consider being a member. There's donations, Cash Apps, and everything. And like I said, thank you to that Cash App person. You are awesome, as always. That's it, guys. Have a good night. I will see you later. Ha 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 ha. No, but seriously, good night, folks. I'll see you soon. Peace out.